Well, welcome back, guys. So guess what's at my place now? That's right, this thing. Now, I was originally going to do a work on the front brakes on this when it was down there at Dad's. And I was informed once I was getting ready to do that. Granted, I still may do it before the other issue I'm about to address. He said when he moved it into the barn, it started leaking coolant underneath towards the back of the engine here. Well, I ain't really confirmed nothing totally yet, but from what I can tell, it's probably a freeze plug in the back of the block. At least I'm hoping that's all it is. A freeze plug. Hopefully it's not a cracked block or anything like that. Like I said, I may work on them brakes still in the front just to make it easier to move around, whether it be under its own power or pushing or pulling it. Brakes are pretty handy. But the first sketchy thing I got to do, got to get it turned around. And I know you've seen a driveway going to my garage in the background in past videos. Just kind of an issue with that right away thing. I'm not going into all that right now, but basically I can't use the end of that driveway. So I've been going through my yard the past probably 2 years or so now. That's why there's a trail going through the backyard, which does not help during the winter time or inclement weather. So that's my struggle here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if this thing starts up, and probably try to video or record driving it down there. Might be an interesting sketch fest, or I mean, I got plenty of backyard to shut her down. I just had to, go drive in circles or something. I mean, I can put it in granny gear. I kind of got back brakes. He says it's a little easier to drive since we got the carburetor figured out. You ain't got to keep it running, but I guess I'll find out for myself. See if I can get this thing turned around and take it down in granny gear, or low, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get on doing that. See if this thing runs here and all that. So I'll be back. got her down here. Okay, so I got it down here, air hose and airline, and blew some shit off the top of this engine and everything. Okay, so the reason I didn't, well, let me reiterate. It was brought up here on flatbed. His dad's original plan was to get it running good enough and driving, just drive it up or drive it up on a trailer or something. Well, once he told me about the coolant issue leaking, which I also checked, it still has some in the radiator unless he filled it, but I said, well, might as well just hold everything, because, you know, the engine running is more important than the brakes, because you ain't driving it if it ain't running right. However, like I said, I still might just go ahead and fix on the brakes here a little bit to figure out things and find parts if we need to. However, I did go ahead and start checking the plugs on this side just to see what they look like. First three, I guess it's almost, at least on Chevys like I'm used to, this side is 2 through 8. So 2, 4, and 6 had plenty of carbon on them built up. But number, I guess 8, that's how I got it wired up. It's got a little carbon, but it's still kind of pretty clean too. So I don't know if there's a valve stuck or bent, or what's going on there, or if there's a collapsed lifter or what. Like I said, as far as I know, that's the number 8 plug. That's how I got it wired up anyway, but it will, sometimes it will kind of pop through the carb under acceleration. As far as I know, the timing should be set right. I mean, I can always double check that, but I think what I'll do next is probably put this back in there for now. I think I'm gonna pull this valve cover here, see what I can see. May actually start it up without it on just to see what the valves, rockers, and all that stuff is doing. See if anything's moving or not moving. See if I can really confirm any of my premonitions, I guess you'd say. It's the only word I can think of so far. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'll probably do. Not sure, I may try to wire up a like a remote switch, so I ain't gotta keep on starting it from the inside. May wire up something from scratch with stuff I got here at the garage. So, like I said, may or may not do that, but I'm definitely gonna I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull that valve cover and check that. At least the 2 valves on that rear number 8 cylinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this plug back in, and I'll update you what I'll do next or what I find. Just depends. Kind of get things done faster without filming, but if I feel like it's really important, I'll record it for you. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, well, I didn't find out nothing really substantial. I ain't starting it up again like this open. I just got done cleaning up the oil mess, but all the rockers and everything, and lifters and push rods, look like everything seems to be working. I'm getting a couple oddball answers off of a International Harvester Truck Facebook page forum thing from people. Something about the oil drain holes and breather, and something about putting the type of, well, this valve cover with the filler and the breather cap, I guess, on both sides, because the other side don't have that. It does have a line coming off of it though, so maybe if I unplug that somehow. I don't know. They said something about that's the side that'd be ticking, but it's clearly on this side. I don't know if it still means something's wrong with that lifter or what. Everything seems to be moving. I don't guess nothing's too loose or too tight. That one I'm still kind of skeptical about there. I mean, it could be a lifter in that one. But I did look at the rear drain hole out there in the corner of the head right there, and it's all clogged up with this rubber looking kind of stuff. I don't know if it's off of hose or something that went into the valve cover or what, but it is rubber. Cleared that all out of there so oil can flow better. I don't know, maybe that'll fix something. Maybe I will turn it out. I ain't gonna start it. I'll turn it, see if that ever gets tight again. That I guess it'd be the, looks like exhaust. I think that's the intake. Sorry, I lost you there. Accidentally hit the button. Anyway, I think this is the exhaust. This is the intake. I'll hook my jumper wire back up there and spin this a little bit, see if that gets tight again. If not, it could be in that. Could be a lifter. Well, if you're gonna do one, you might as well do them all. I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna turn this thing again and see what happens. I mean, if it gets tight, I guess I won't worry about it maybe, but kind of at a crossroads here with this thing. Alrighty, I'll get back to you. Okay, Joe here. So I ain't found nothing yet as far as the clatter or ticking sound. However, I do notice I can hear it more, like I said, to the right side, the engine area, but I also kind of hear it down low around here. I thought it might have been the exhaust ticking or something, so I was kind of inspecting the pipe and all that. And then part of me kind of wondered, because I've seen it happen to other people and other vehicles, if there's, that looks to be an inspection cover. And I don't know if it could be just something in there hitting the ring gear on the flywheel or something like that. I mean, kind of a going out on a limb there, but you never know, I might get lucky and find something. So I think I'm going to try to find all the bolts that are covered in grease on that and get that off there and try to look up in there, see if I see anything or see what gunk comes out. Should also maybe, I doubt it, give me a view of where the antifreeze is coming from. I mean, hell, the two could be related. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Get the taking that off, I guess. I mean, see, it's actively, that coolant's actively dripping from there too. So I'm gonna take that inspection cover off there and see what we have. Alrighty, I'll be back. Well, see if this thing comes off. Well, there's definitely coolant or something there. Well, I don't know if you can see me. Yeah, you can. I don't think I found anything substantial yet. Other than that leak is probably a freeze plug. It kind of looks like I might have had one of them rubber expanded deals put in there at some point. So it might be that. I really can't tell what the thing is I'm seeing, but that's what it kind of looks like. Okay, so I can just show you. Kind of see a thing right there. I'm thinking that's where the leak's from. Kind of looks like one of them expanded plugs or something. Universal deals. I ain't found nothing substantial as far as what could be making that noise down here. I think I'm going to start it up and see what it does. See if I notice any difference with this cover off or anything. So I'm going to get out from under here and try to fire it up. Yeah, I don't know. Still ticking. I don't know if the valve train, I don't know if we cracked down or anything. Yeah, quiet down. Alrighty. I'm back to messing with this a little bit. About to call it a night. Alrighty. Hey, What's up, Joe here? Or average Joe, whatever. Joe work. Back here, it's next day. As you can see, got the International back in the garage here. I'm gonna take a little break from the engine situation there. I mean, it runs. I don't like the tap. Part of me thinks it's a collapsed lifter. I mean, you probably still run it that way, but it's kind of annoying, and I think it would run a little better if it was fixed. So I'll probably just get with Dad and have him look in finding parts, cam and lifters. If you're gonna do one or all the lifters, you might as well do the cam to match. That's the right way to do it. And you know, that can be a this fall or winter project. Hopefully it don't take too long, because I'd like to get started on my own things here. That way I can just flip-flop back and forth when I gotta wait on parts for one or the other, or materials, or whatever that may be. If I just get burnt out on one of these vehicles and I just gotta take a break from it. Plus I want to keep the content coming. So I'll get with him on that, but in the meantime, I'm probably gonna go ahead, try to tackle these front brakes. I think it just needs front wheel cylinders, and check out the hardware in them. First, I gotta figure out how to get these drums off the front. I've never taken them off of a four-wheel drive with lock-in hubs. I've seen video on how to do it. Assuming this is a Dana 44 front diff, front axle. It should be about the same as the video I saw. There's just all kinds of retainers and clips and bearings and whatnot in there, and I don't want to mess it up. So hopefully I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna get started on this side, I guess. Trying to do this camera thing better, but need to upgrade my situation here. But so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tackle this, make it a little easier to move around, even though backing it in here and everything wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. But I guess it's kind of uphill coming in here anyway a little bit, but so that helped. I was worried about drifting into stuff back here. Plus this thing's now taking the place of my Nova in the garage, which it's better over here anyway, tore apart, because I need to get to other things every once in a while in the meantime, and I can't have nothing in the way of this bay. So I can always pull the Nova back in here. At least that'll be able to pull in and out. You know, eventually I'm still trying to get this shop in shape, but much like other things, you get burnt out on it, or you ain't got time. You just gotta do things when you can. So I'm gonna get on doing this. See you on the flip side. Well, did some searching. Oh, and I went ahead and got it jacked up. Wheel off. You know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna, looks like I gotta take the hub off and all that, because I looked around on that Facebook forum thing for these trucks, and like they said, you gotta take it all off like one piece, because the lug nuts are, their words, swedged into the drum there. So gotta take all this crap out, get that all fair. Hopefully it still comes off pretty easy, as long as it ain't too wore or leave a groove or any of that. May have to adjust them down, but we'll see when I get that far. So I'm gonna set you up here, and you're gonna watch me screw things up. I mean, get this done. That's what I meant. Yep. So. better get a rag to lay this stuff on. Or if these just, there they go, comes right off. That looks reassuring. Just gotta take that little, got the cap off and the lock hub switch, whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, got this all open. Guess I gotta take that screw out right there because that holds that in, it looks like. Because there's a spring behind there. So I guess I'll get a Phillips head, take that out. Try to do this all in order. Try to keep it all in order as much as possible. I need a light. Did I leave this guy plugged in? Yep. Oh, I see. Okay. Got a snap ring there. Gotta get that out. How far does that move? Okay. Got a little more light on the situation. Got that snap ring right here to take out. Gotta have a special tool or just be real good at it, but I'm choosing tool. Hopefully I can get this out of here without knocking my eyes out or something. And show y'all at the same time. Up, up, up. Almost had it. Got it out. Once I figure out what I gotta do here. I don't see nothing. Oh wait. Yeah, I do. Lock ring right there. See if I can get that out without knocking my eyes out. Alright, I don't quite exactly remember the last thing I was doing. I kind of do, but I'm not sure if there's anything I'm forgetting. I had to take a little break there. I could have kept going without filming, but stupid iPhone and storage and stuff that cut off the video there. I had to clear up some space or try to figure something out. Guess what I really need to do is get an actual camera for this stuff and memory cards and whatnot. Which I've been looking into. I'm gonna try to finish this up here with y'all. See if I can't. At least want to give you the rundown on this side, and the other side I can just do on my own or fast motion. But I feel like we're going to come to a standstill at some point because I know there's probably like a thing I need a special socket for. If I can even get this out of there. Okay, so I had to take a pick, just kind of pry the one end down a little bit around here. And it looks like it's just going to come right out now. So, alright, that's what I did there. I know that's kind of a rough explanation or crappy one, but that's what I did there. So we'll see if this comes out at all. Oh, yeah, we do got something. Now we'll just move separate. I don't know, but we'll just keep that all together there. Get anything mixed up here. Trying to keep it semi-orderly. Motherfucker. Call that good. Yeah. Okay, now that's that nut that I was talking about earlier. I'm probably gonna have to get a special socket to get that off. Either rent one or buy one at the auto parts or, sorry. See if Harbor Freight has one day after work this week. Or has a set or something. So, once I figure that out, we'll continue this. Okay, so, many days later, finally picked up this socket I needed to get this off. So, go ahead and finish taking that off. Try to see how, hopefully not too much more to take off in there. Can't remember for sure, but get that off there and see how things look behind there. I'm thinking it just needs wheel cylinders on both sides or something, because I couldn't get nothing out of the bleeders even if I took them all the way out. So it's either in there or in the line. It probably needs both of them, but that, and just see how the brake guts in here look. Alright, so let's get on it. Just screw this off. Trying to keep things in order here. And that's basically where I started. Kind of everything in order. Then continuing this way. Screws are actually to that, but that ain't hard to figure out. Can't tell if that's... Does that turn? Not sure what that does. I might just slide out of there. See if I can get a magnet on it. Alright, got a magnet here. Make sure any burrs or metal not sticking to it. Alright, that worked. What else is in here? Another one of them things. Same as that other one, basically. Okay, okay, you can kind of see the bearing in there. I got my light hooked up. Yeah, I do. See the bearing and stuff in there. So I'm thinking this will probably start coming off now. I'm gonna give her a shot. See if I can do it without messing anything up. Might have to find the brake shoe adjustment window here, if there is one. I'm not so sure there is. So I guess I'm going to keep tugging on it a little bit. I think it'll come off. shit came out of it. Well, one thing for sure, it's a dirty mess in here. Something tells me that it could be, well, I can almost guarantee it's the wheel cylinder here. All kinds of crud in there. Well, I'm going to proceed to clean this up. Try to save what's here, I guess. Get another rag, cover this stuff up. Don't get no dirt on it. Alrighty, I'm back. Go ahead, get ready to blow this out here with some air. Not the worst of it, I guess. Because I'll start tearing into this, get to that wheel cylinder. I might try to see if I can see it do anything, which I doubt it does. There's little pistons that look like they're pushed out pretty far already. I may actually use this scene to watch for that. That new tripod, or that new thing I got, come in handy for right now for this. Try something. Didn't see it do anything from what I could see. Go back and watch this. Alright, yeah, I didn't see it doing anything, so I'm thinking that wheel cylinder's seized up. I'm going to go ahead and spray this down with some carb choke cleaner because I'm out of brake parts cleaner. I got a very little bit, so this will work just as good. Figure out how this all goes. Don't know what that is. Try it this way. Hopefully y'all can see it. Kind of don't make sense. One's in front of the other, but the end of them are crossed up. I hit my head there. I'm not using a screwdriver. Play this hopefully in a way that, hopefully in a manner that I'll remember exactly how it goes. I didn't think I put through. There you go. I'll lay them there just like that, similar to how they went on, so I know which side goes where. I can probably figure it out just by the picture I took earlier. But anyway, so that's off. Now I gotta get these weird looking retainers, I guess. Take all that crap off. Alrighty. Okay, so here's a better view where the line goes in there, and the bolts that hold on the wheel cylinder. The line don't look too shabby either. So I guess I'm gonna lube that up. I think this backing plate just comes off with these 6 bolts, and that might make it easier to get that wheel cylinder off there too. So probably lube all that up and possibly take that all off too. So start with this line first. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bust loose this end. The other, I'll probably do the other end too to spin this thing. Looks like it'll be a pain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it goes into the frame there. Got some kind of weird fitting on it. I had to climb underneath to get to that. So, don't know if I'll film that part, just because it's difficult, but I might show you where it is. Alrighty, I'll be back. Other end goes up here on the other side of the frame where it was like that's like a little block T-fitting type deal. But I had to get a better look, but it feels like it's got like a, I forget what them bolts are called, but like a little bolt in the other end that connects to this line. So banjo bolt, is that what they're called? I'm not sure, but I had to get that from the other side of the frame, it looks like. So I'll get under there and get that. Okay, got that loose on the other side. Wasn't all that fun, but if you can see it there, see the ears, there's a clip there, like right here. Guess that holds it in the frame there. I'll try to pop that off. And that line's free right there. So we'll go ahead and try to get that off there. Alright, I got that off there. Had a big flat nut on the side, other side there. Luckily it wasn't real tight. So that off there. Get it the rest of the way off here. Son of a bitch. Sorry if the view was shitty. Yeah, that's probably seen better days. Next I'm going to try to get this plate off here. Try to do this real quick because I got a low battery, so I'll be back. Okay, already lubed them up. See if these nuts will come off. Pretty sure it's 9/16. Yeah. One nut kind of stuck. Go. It's easy enough. Now I just gotta zip these bolts off here to get that off. Now I'm gonna use this 3/8" adapter against my better judgment because the 1/4" socket seems to be the 1/4" drive 7/16 seems to be the only one to fit past this here. The wall's too thick on it. I mean, it barely fits, so that's what I got. I'm gonna try to use it. Alright, so it didn't snap the drive. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, That's definitely what's wrong. Oh yeah, it had some moisture in there. Alright, so I'm gonna let my old man know what to get here. Got some new brake wheel cylinders for the front. Probably go ahead and get them two rubber lines also. So get that. I'll continue this. See you then. Like I was saying, this could be the same video, all of it, or I might just leave this tear down part 1 video. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna let him know what's going on, and we'll get back to getting these brakes straightened out. Bye. Alright. So while I'm waiting on parts and tools, went ahead and rattle canned this backing plate and stuff, and this spindle surface part that's be hard to get to later. Figure while I'm in here, clean up. Okay, so today, while I'm waiting on a repair kit for the wheel cylinders and the tool to do that, the hone, that's all in order as of yesterday and today. Should be here this week. I went ahead and painted this area on the axle or spindle or whatever you want to call it, while it's easy to get to, in case I go ahead and paint everything else underneath this truck. And there's Bear the Shop Cat. And I painted up the backing plate here a little bit, nothing perfect, but better than what it was. Brake fluid will probably ruin it, but anyway, that's all I did here today, a little bit at a time. Right now, just trying to keep these videos short and sweet because iPhone storage things. I'll eventually get this figured out. Anyway, that's where I'm at here. Hey, Joe here. Got the finally got the parts in, got the lines in. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. I went ahead and put this backing plate back on and attached the brakes to it before I even put it back on, which was pretty simple. And I did get that stud. I ended up, it was a little bit longer. I was gonna let it be, but then I tried to put these all on, and the original nut must have had bad threads in it because it started to strip that one. So luckily it was a little longer. I cut it off, chased it with a die there, and found another nut, and it's on there. I did that stuff late last night after doing some other things. I've had a pretty busy week or so here since I last left off. So just kind of squeezing things in when I can. I just want to get that all back on there, get a head start on things. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this line on. Apparently that clip I peeled off the other one was part of the line, so I didn't even need to take that off. So I did all that extra work for nothing. But you couldn't tell as cruddy and rusty as it was on there. But anyhow, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I ain't filming it because it was a bear to film or try to even do before, so I ain't gonna bother filming me trying to do that. I'll come back when I'm ready to, you know, throw this back together, throw some grease on. I'll probably just put a bunch of grease on that spindle and inside the hub slash drum part there. Maybe grease pack that bearing, the outer bearing, I mean, it's still got grease in it, so I ain't gotta go too crazy. Anyway, I'll come back to that. And you know, once this is all back together, well, actually after I put this line on, I might try to cycle the pedal a little bit, see if I can get any fluid to this, make sure that ain't leaking. Usually you just peel this back and check in there, but that's what I'm gonna do, so I'll be back. Alright, I put grease in there, smeared around in there, some on the spindle. Just got done packing this thing. Off camera, you want to see how to do that. There's plenty of guys showing you. Maybe I'll show you in the future, but I'm starting to get burnt out on this thing, so I'm trying to get this part done, get the other side done, and move on to some kind of substantial work here. I'm still not even sure if I fixed the brake problem, because I can't use my one-man bleeder just because of how this thing's designed. I can't get on there with the wrench and that thing at the same time, so I had to probably bleed it off camera with some help, somebody. So I'm taking a gamble on whether or not I fix the wheel cylinders, because I can't get nothing to come through there pumping the pedal myself. And this is just air, but I don't know. See what happens. I'm gonna put this in here. It's bearing. Not that it'll stay, but hopefully I can keep that in there. Got grease on me. Trying to stay semi-clean and drag this stuff in the house. I'm not afraid to get dirty, I just don't. Stuff's messy. Anyhow. So, I'll be back and get resituated here and camera set up. Alright, I'm going to attempt to put this back on here. Not knocking this bearing out. And getting it over the drums. Ouch! That's already proven to be a pain in my ass right now. So, pinch my finger. Move this adjuster. Adjust it in. There's an adjuster window down there. I see it now. Couldn't see it before. I'm just blind, I guess. Close. Apparently pinching your fingers comes with the territory. See if I can pinch them again. Not that I freaking want to. Come on now, all right. Goes. get good and greasy. Correctly. This goes in there against that. Screw this thread's in there. So I can get it on there. Come on now. Okay, got it started. Okay, the first piece is just like this one. I don't know if you got a good view before, but before this other one goes on, this piece goes in there. And I'm assuming you treat it just like a washer because one side's more flat and the edge ain't so round. You put that towards that. Right. Hold up, there's a groove here. It's got to line up on wherever it may be on here. Right there. There we go. There it goes. And then you put this other one on there. Actually, hold on, back that up. I screwed up. Getting ahead of myself.
Of course, the mag's not here. Or it is, and I just don't remember where I put it.
Okay. Much like the one that comes after this. Take the socket I had to buy, tighten that up first before you put that other washer with all the holes in it, which I don't know. Alright, I turned it till it stopped. So then you put this one on. Try to get fucking dirt in here. Thing about grease, everything sticks to it. Then you do that same thing again with this one that you put it on. I'm waiting for a long video. I'll try to edit out as much as I can to keep it quick. Try to keep as much crud out of there as I can. That's it for that. Now this goes on. Whatever it is, this is part of the lock-in hub stuff. Crud. I don't know if that's anything I should grease or not. I'll probably leave it alone. Hopefully this all just lines up. Don't think there's any certain way. Is there? Guess that's it. And I believe this clip here gets put back in. I think it's in there. Kind of went in pretty easy actually. Make sure. In there. Actually, don't know. I think it goes farther because there's got to be room for this clip. Let me figure it out and I'll get back to you. Okay, so what it was, this little middle shaft here, the main shaft, has a little back and forth play. And that's all I needed to really do was pull that out some. Now I'm going to take my snapper ring pliers and put this back on. Hopefully no issues. I don't know if it went all the way. Guess it did. At least easier than I expected. Guess she's on there. Then one of these two goes on first. I might have to go back and look which order that was. But we're almost at the finish line here. So. Yeah, it is what it is. Yep, figured it out. Put that in there with the spring, and the little screw I took out, that retains it in there. So it holds it, other than the cap, which is the next thing to go on. Take the screws out here, we don't need them too. Get them out of the way first. Not sure if there's a certain, if there's a certain way or not. Pretty much just like that. Okay, let's put this back together. I get to do the other side. I'm so motivated to do this. Not really. Kind of over it. Especially if it ain't successful. Well, I'm gonna finish tightening these all up and then just move on to the other side. I'm not going to film that. There's no board long enough this side. It's probably the same thing over there, most likely. So I'll be back. I'm ready to find out if it fixed anything. Alright, well, got the wheel cylinder and stuff back on there. That one didn't look too awful bad. I mean, it almost looks like it was replaced at one time not long ago or something, but I did hone it a little bit and put the new seals and stuff in it anyway, since I had it apart. But it wasn't as bad as the other one. I'm hoping this fixes the brake problem, so I ain't chasing gremlins. But anyway, I got grease on here, getting ready to slap this back together. So, got that. And that ready to go. In case anybody was wondering, this is the brand Dorman for the wheel cylinder kit. Got these parts from Rock Auto, Centric brand, whatever that is. There's little brake lines and that little stud I got from Summit, but that's no biggie anyway. So I'm gonna get to throwing this back on here. Probably show you that in fast motion, if anything. Alrighty. Alright, hey everybody, Joe here. Been messing with this International. Finally had my buddy help me out here. My buddy Paul, say hi to him.
Hello.
He's got his own YouTube channel too. What's it called?
Paul's Lionel Train Station.
At YouTube or anything like that?
At
I don't
YouTube.
know. Maybe I'll put a link in there when I edit it. Anyway. So, he helped me bleed the brakes because I couldn't do it by myself. Just the way this is designed, I couldn't get the tool and a wrench on there at the same time. It's stupid. Anyway. Seems like it's got brakes, from what we can tell, sitting still. We're about to get this thing going here and take it for a little spin out in the yard, not too long. Because as you know, the engine needs some attention and I don't want to run it too much. So we're going to get ready to do that. Maybe he'll ride shotgun here while I do it. We'll get a little video or something. Alrighty, we'll be back then. Alright, got this thing running. Gotta start it back up here. Hopefully it starts. Got Paul gonna ride shotgun with me. Take it around the yard here. See what she does. Probably break down out in the yard somewhere. Pedal feels good and hard.
That's what she said.
Right. Ah. Fail. Hold on, do I still got a oh yeah, there's a brick there. That might have had something to do with it. Can't go with that there.
Yeah, we could try.
We gotta fix the e-brake too. Hear that tick? I gotta fix that.
Is that one lifter you were saying about?
Yeah, I guess it's just one. No. She cold. She just doesn't want to run today. that's that ride. Little sketch, but she goes and stops. Note to self, keep the garage door up far enough. Thought it was. Didn't hurt nothing though. Hey, what's up? Joe here. So yeah, as you see, it runs and has brakes. Kind of recording this outro a little later. Well, days later, but I did go ahead and jack up the rear of the truck, take the wheels off, and got the e-brake working. Just blew it out and cleaned it up behind the drums there and everything. I was going to film it, but not only did I forget, but it really wouldn't have been much to see. It's just self-explanatory for those of you that's done it, but just less of what I did on the front, basically. And so yeah, there's that. Also, while doing that, my little compressor, I guess you could say, decided to take a crap. I think it's something in the electrical motor, but I ain't. I'm gonna try to get another one. I ain't not sure how to deal with it. I've looked up things on what's wrong with it, but I need a smaller one until I can hook up my big one back there, which I was actually consulting my buddy there about this past weekend. What I need, what it costs and everything, and you know, it'd get done later here in a few months, if not sooner. So yeah, here's a little preview of what I guess I'm going into here next. Some of these videos might take a little longer to get out and made. So those are lifters. I mean, I've seen pictures worse, but I'm thinking that's our culprit as far as the tapping sound. And that's only from what I've taken out, so that's what that'll be next. Like I said, things ain't cooperating here and making life a little harder here on Average Joe's Garage. So, try to do this as much as I can. Keep you updated. Hell, maybe even find some other content to show you in between this stuff, which I was kind of hoping for already, but things just ain't working out. So bear with me here. I'll try to get better content. Try to do it more often, hopefully. So, oh, also, trash is gone. A little more organized now. Trying to keep it that way. Still cleaning up as I go, but a little bit more civilized around here. So, alrighty, this is where I wrap up this one. I'm sorry it's so long, but I don't know how to make it shorter. It might be just because I'm using this new editor. I don't know, but I'll mess with things. Maybe use the old one more. I don't know, the old editor. Anyway, I'm just making it longer. So, well, till the next one. See you later.